So these you have these drawers here, and everyone has like their own little fog of war thing. I don't know if we'd ever use it, but it is kind of a cool feature.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, okay. That's very cool.
All right, we're just gonna start at this point. He's late every time. We're just gonna start when everyone else is here after 6. We'll wait for essential things for him because this is literally his quest. But you guys are still in the city right now, so yeah. If you guys are cool with that, unless you want to wait 10 minutes.
That's fine. Let's go.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna do the same thing with my campaign.
I can only wait so much, man. Like, it's literally been a year. Like, come on, man. All right. So, what I will do is I'll have you guys. You can each give me what you remember, like main points that happened last session. You guys, I'll just remind you that you started right, like on the northern tip of the roaming steppe after landing from Equivar's Island, and then headed south east after you found. Basically, after you got witness of the structure, then you headed to Getlin. But other than that, what do you guys remember?
I remember I was waiting outside of wherever the hell. I think was it Silas and.
Me and
Who else
Silas went up, but we
Yeah, okay.
finished fighting the thing. We looked through the area, seen the bison. Me and Silas flew up to the bison, scouted it. Then we went to the stairs, and we had to do that trial to show something that gives us true joy. We came up, we bought some stuff, checked out the stores. Then there was like the fucking sequence in the temple where I don't know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened, but I don't remember. He like got stuck in the like middle of the thing, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, he's withstanding it." And then we talked to the bison, I'm pretty sure, and he gave us the quest that we have to go into his guts and clear out all the bad guys.
Yeah, you get inspiration if you don't have it for that. And we will start here. I'll just add some extra details. So yeah, you went to the Emerald Temple and talked to one of the guys there. And after Silas showed off, you know, his, I think he made himself look stone or something, but maybe not that, but he definitely melded within the crystal, which was like obviously a good sign from them. And they started to believe in maybe not the prophecy, but believe that they should be able to speak to Getlin, or he should be able to speak to Getlin. Yeah, you guys got the quest. Basically, Getlin explained if Silas wants to gain the blessing, he needs to help Getlin by clearing out his insides. He mentioned there's some parasites annoying him, as well as receiving or acquiring a crystal heart, which is something that is inside, like one of them is inside each crystal elemental. And he mentioned that the crystal elementals reside in the stomach, where you really only have to obtain one of them, he mentioned. Because, and then another detail too, was that I forget who noticed it, but you guys noticed like a glowing green crystal embedded, like on the on their chest, right up, like outside of their heart, kind of thing, glowing. And everybody had these, so maybe possibly there's a connection there. And Getlin also mentioned that it's not a quick journey, so He said, like, feel free, to resupply or check out the city before you venture forth, if you wish to do and pursue the blessing. But yeah, I'll say right now, Silas is still inside the gem, so that's where he will be until he comes here. He's still like euphoric, like moaning and laughing. Okay, that's
Jesus.
yeah. Oh.
To defend himself.
Crystal.
He's just orgasming in there.
But yeah, you guys are hearing that, and now it's in the temple after receiving the info from Gedalin.
On that note, I guess to kill some time, I'd like to go check out the forge. Since we have a map now, correct? Someone gave us a map.
Yeah, there was like a stand that had maps, so you got a good look of the city.
Well, I'd like to go take a look inside this forge. If that's okay for everybody else. And
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk to where on the map from where we are now.
All right, you exit the temple and turn left and immediately see, and from the other side, opposite the other shoulder, residency, these massive spires, basically like mountains, in kind of a rounded shoulder shape, but sharp at the tips, with gems embedded, and like a stone, intricately carved entrance with some stone spires capped with crystals. There's no sign, but the map says Shoulder Forge, so you could assume that's what's supposed to be there.
Cool.
And you head on over, and yeah, you head to the mouth, basically the entrance, and you just see this large open archway, and inside you hear laughter, clanging of metal, chipping of stone, and you see an aura of green light. And it's basically like a long hallway.
Okay. I will proceed down the hallway until I see someone I can speak to.
All right, is everybody else joining him?
Yeah, sure. I will.
Yeah, I'll go with.
All right.
Just leave
And I
it
will
at
say,
orgasm.
and I will say to mention, like, very differently from Pavashi's influence, you don't feel like resonant joy everywhere, as the rage was very present. The only one that felt like a surge of joy was Silas entering the crystal.
Okay.
Just something to keep note. Yeah, you head inside, and from this deep tunnel hallway, it opens up to kind of a cathedral-like height, as if this shoulder mountain is hollow on the inside, with lots of crystal embellishments on the walls, designs, and ores left raw. It's like a mix and match of refined stone and raw ore. And you see what looks to be a forge setup on one side of this room, and on the other side, many like stone containers, possibly a storage area. You see two people in this forge right now. One of them looks to be an assistant. You can't really tell the race. They are wearing all stone armor, laced with metal. And you see what looks to be the head kind of commanding this assistant, not wearing a helmet, looks to be a female orc, very tall and bulky, wearing as well stone armor, but there's a lot more mass. She's clearly, or very likely, well built on the inside of this armor, and she's kind of pointing for the assistants to do various things, and they're both giggling, laughing, and slapping their knees.
Nice. And you said their armor looks pretty intricate, right? Like it's like good craftsmanship.
Yes, so hers specifically is a jagged granite plate. With now that you get a good look at it, she has even an apron, or something that's meant to look like a blacksmith's apron, but carved in stone, that's segmented and somehow like connected with stone chains, possibly, that kind of is able to move and flow like cloth. But yes, it's very intricate. And you also see now getting a kind of heading more into the room, a better look at the armor and weaponry on display here. So you guys see 3 main sets of armor with various sizes to accommodate small to large creatures conveniently. You see what is described as stone woven armor, which is the thickest with the densest armor, heavy armor, with thick interlocking plates of different stone embedded with ore veins. Then next is clay woven armor, which would be a medium armor, which is a molded clay armor and reinforced with mineral fibers. Seems a bit more flexible. And then lastly is the light armor glass woven, which is thin crystalline filaments that are spun into some sort of a chainmail.
It's pretty interesting, actually.
And then alongside that are the weapons. You see, I'm trying to think how to describe them. They all have a very similar theming in that their tips or edges are made of crystal of various colors, all one color of crystal. The most common color being green. You see war picks, war hammers, small gem daggers, spears, and then mauls with massive gemstones on the ends, as well as darts, staves, and mauls and other hammers. The vast majority is blunt weaponry, but there are the darts and daggers and spears as well.
Okay, I would like to approach Mrs. Orc Lady and speak with her, because she seems to be running the joint. Now I'll approach and say, "Hello, miss. I just had a quick question about your line of work here."
Ah, precious ore. How are you? And she smashes into the anvil, not even molding anything, just to make the noise.
I'm doing great.
What questions did you ask? Do you need?
Well, as I see from most of this town, you guys are very, very good at stonework. And I get that there might not be much time for blades and slicing when you can smash, but I maybe have a proposition for you if you'd be willing to oblige.
Go on.
You see here, I like the craftsmanship of your work, and I was wondering if I gave you my sword, if you could forge on it and upgrade it in any type of way. I have money to pay, and even things to trade, if possible. And it might be a new thing for you, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
Make a persuasion check, and then which sword are you showing her? The fire sword?
The Dragon Slayer longsword.
Okay.
Persuasion. Dirty 20.
And I closed all my tabs. Hold on, let me get over here. Oh, wrong campaign. Dirty 20, you said?
Yep.
Okay. I could perhaps work with this, but I would have to melt it and reconstruct it from scratch, you see. It will not be the same blade as it was before.
I understand that, but as I look around and see the cool-looking other weapons, I think I can trust you with it.
That being said, we do not specialize in weapons that do slashing things. We do not abide by that. But we can repurpose this metal alloy into something else to reinforce perhaps a blunt weapon or a piercing weapon.
I haven't had much of my hands on a blunt weapon, and that sounds interesting. It'd be cooler to carry something I can smash with instead of just two things I can slice with.
That's a good way to think. Breaking stones and such, yes. Although that is done with a pick, and she pulls from her waist a war pick and swings it around. But yes, I could perhaps make a maul of this, out of this alloy. But we would have to add some crystals and stones. Tell me, what is your favorite crystal? What is your favorite stone?
My favorite crystal.
If you don't know the names, you can say the colors. We have various varieties of crystals of the same or different colors.
Give me your best purple crystal.
Purple, yes? Ah, amethyst. Isn't that...
Yeah,
Isn't that
I remember.
Purple, yeah.
I remember Steven Universe. It's definitely purple.
Okay, yes. Amethyst is quite dense. I don't know if that's true, but it is in this universe.
That's not
That
true.
would be perfect. No, it isn't. It is. You see, this is not just the normal amethyst. This is amethyst born of Gedlin. Born of joy. Ah. You know, tell me this. What is your favorite time of day?
Dawn.
Dawn? Okay, what is your favorite kind of animal?
Interesting. I like, as I just look down at my paws, something that represents me as a greater Felis.
And what is your main goal in life?
To conquer.
To conquer. To conquer, and then she repeats the other answers. I think you're one of basalt. I don't know. I get a feeling there's something about you was involved with basalt in the past, perhaps a past life. But I think you are one of basalt.
As my podium just lights up, I'll be like, yes, this is true. In another life, I was a representative of a place that I hope is still thriving.
Oh, and the geometric form, the hexagonal form of basalt would be perfect for the hilt of a maul and the shaft. Oh, wonderful. Okay, I will let my assistant know we can start crafting. I will say we do charge a labor fee.
I'll pull out my little pocketbook. I'll be like, I have 160 gold. How much would you like for this?
Look, all these minerals are worth quite a lot, but at the same time we have good access to them. Give me your greatest smile.
I'll just give a big smile showing all my sharp-ass teeth.
Make a performance check.
To perform. Okay, dirty 22.
Okay. 80 gold.
Okay, bet.
And the assistant comes over and grabs this massive sword, and it falls to the ground, and he awkwardly drags it over.
Careful with that now.
Oh, don't worry. It won't need to be sharpened anymore after this.
That is true.
It might take about a day or so to do this, just so you know.
We got time to kill, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning then.
Sounds good. Should be done by then.
Fantastic. That's all I need, unless you boys want to browse or peruse.
No, I'm good. That was fun to
good.
watch.
Yeah, you like that?
I like that.
Well, like we said, we got some time to kill since our friend is stuck in the fucking thing. So, is there any other place you guys like to check out in the meantime? The day is our
Take another
oyster.
nap.
I mean, only other thing I can think of is just climbing the trees over there in the grove.
We should have a
See if
day
there's
out
any-
in the park. Grove? Well, Shadow looks at the map. We can go walk over there and see what they're up to. See what we get into.
All right. I
I'm
shouldn't
gonna...
have popped in that Chewy Jolly Rancher. Sorry, I can.
You're
Go.
good. I'm just gonna kind of let the baby not run amok, but just walk around on his own for now.
All right. You notice, I forgot. I wasn't sure if it was Skeskos. Skeskos, right?
Yes, but we just called him Sparky.
Sparky. That's what the nickname was. Okay. Because I got a little figure for him too.
I took the fucking telekinesis ring away because he's kind of klepto, and we'll get in trouble if we steal.
I will say you notice that Sparky is walking more confidently, stumbling a little less, although was already pretty efficient from the start, but wanders off a bit more, keeps more distance, like doesn't feel like tied to your presence as it was before.
Oh, he's gaining his independence. As we walk, though, I'm gonna keep calling to him to make sure he stays with us at least. Come on, son, we're going to the park.
Make an animal handling check. It's fucked up.
I'm not good at this. Oh, man. 6.
It's mainly just because it's funny to make it an animal handling check. It's never really... Okay. I will say that it takes you about like 5 calls to get him away from staring at this large yellow crystal structure. He's kind of walking towards it with both of his arms out like a zombie. But then he turns around and scuttles back. When he runs, still runs on all 4s. Almost like he's trying to mimic the
Kiskoski.
lizard beast, Kiskoski, yes. Which I need to grab that figure too. That's what I forgot.
You're taking too much time with that lizard dog.
Hey, Kikoski's the best girl. I'm a rubber head.
You're not wrong.
All right.
To the grove.
All right. So you guys head out from the forge past the Mirth grounds, which is just a lot of intricate cobblestone flooring with the large cluster of green crystals. Past the stoneworks, and you see now a sprawling field to the right of this large lake with crystal blue water, pun intended, and then lots of vibrant crops to the right. Seems like very fertile ground, and a little bit more north of that, some flat stone structures kind of poking out from the dirt, and then past that, a small forest with various trees, bushes, and looks to be herbs. And then as well, you get a better look at what you saw before, the high nursery, which is a very tall cluster of greenhouses made of glass.
Well, climb at your heart's content, I guess.
I think I'm gonna climb the nearest big tree.
The nearest big tree. Okay. And what is your objective? To climb to the top?
Yeah, climb top, look at the sights from above, and see if there's any interesting fruits that grow on these trees. Could be some
Okay.
sort of nut, could be some sort of weird fruit, could be some sort of mushroom, I don't know.
Make a perception check as you automatically are able to climb up the trees.
16.
Right. You climb upwards on this large tree, past the canopy, or inside the canopy, but up, climbing up alongside one of the branches. And you peer outward. I will say you get a note. You see a glimpse of a matte purple, circular structure. It looks to be a fruit on one of the lower trees.
Interesting. It's a weird purple fruit. Well, I guess I'll just continue going upwards.
All right. You are able to climb all the way up the tree, and you're on the little tip of the shaft here at the top. Tip of the shaft, that's right. And you get a pretty good glimpse of the whole structure of Gedolin, making note of the highest structure being the spires. You get a better look at like the top of the head. You see these massive glowing green crystals sprouting out from this mountainous head ridge.
Does it look like, besides, being all joyful, there doesn't seem like wouldn't be any sort of conflict whatsoever anywhere? Like, doesn't look like anybody is in need of aid. Obviously, I can't hear,
With-
but just from sight.
Sure. With that 16, I will say that you do notice one person that seems to be acting slightly different than the others. Make an insight check.
Oh no. Oh, yay.
As opposed to the others that walk around with a genuine smile, this woman wearing a glass woven tunic that ends in like a dress, like a long skirt, seems to be wearing a forced smile, and her eyes are a bit glazed.
You see where? Like, the area?
Oh no, I did not say that. She is kind of on the outskirts of the market right here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna, try to remember her features as much as possible, because I personally won't be able to.
Sure. I will say one thing you could mention is looks to be a fairly slim human wearing like a light blue glass woven dress. She has blonde hair put up into a ponytail that has an ornate like crystal band.
Alright, well, I'm gonna climb down and relay that to the friends down below, saying that there's somebody that looks slightly distressed. They don't look as happy as the others.
Well, I mean, we're already here, so we might as well go check it out.
All right, and you guys are walking over to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up and you see what I described, her kind of looking around, and she now stares at you guys and smiles. And you see that her eyes are not smiling. Her eyes look a little bit red, a little bit moister than usual. And she
Hi,
smiles and then kind of looks away. Oh, hello.
Hi, I just climbed those trees up there. You looked a bit, I don't know, distressed. Is that everything all right?
As soon as you say that, she runs up to you and says, "Please don't say that out loud, okay?
Oh,
Please don't say that out loud."
You look very happy.
Oh.
Yes.
True.
Yes. We all are. It's the best place.
She says that I'm going to use telekinetic speech on her, and she will be able to respond to me and be like, "Miss, it is the big lion man. Are you in any immediate danger? It is safe to speak here."
All of my time here has apparently not been as safe as I thought. I can't find my husband. I don't know where he is. He's been gone for days.
Well, you've ran into the right bunch, and I'm sure that's something we could help you with. Where was he last seen?
He was last seen in the market. He owns a vegetable stall. He's a farmer.
Okay. And what does he look like so we have a good idea?
Yes. He wears clay woven armor. He has long black hair and a distinguishable scar on his left cheek. You see, we weren't always we weren't born here. We were let in. We were refugees from, well, from the Flesh Forge's conquering raids. We came here to seek refuge, and they let us in a few years ago. And anyway, yes, long black hair, pale skin, and a scar on his cheek.
Okay. Then after she relays that to me, I'm going to then say out loud, "Huh, yes. We'll go see if they have that in stock for you at the market." And then I'm going to then telekinetically speak to each Shadow and then Al, and then relay what she told me.
All right.
Very interesting. Also, man, before you go, I noticed a purple fruit. Do you know what that might be? When I was climbing the tree, I didn't grab it. I just noticed what looked like a purplish fruit.
Oh yes, those are plums. Have you had a plum before?
I don't believe so.
I wasn't expecting it to be so normal.
No, right?
You know, sometimes it's not a magical bog lime, you know?
Sometimes it's just a fucking plum.
Am I allowed to pick them at will, or?
Yes, just don't pick in excess, you know, leave others for others. But yes, you can have
one or two. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, it looked interesting.
Yes, go right ahead. Go right ahead there. Quite sweet. Just like this beautiful place.
She's in obvious distress. Well,
I guess we shall be on our way to the market for a moment.
Oh, safe travels. I mean, it's safe here. I don't mean that.
Man, just go sit the fuck down.
She starts to kind of frantically and then try to compose herself and walks away a little fast over to the residency, the shoulder residency.
Okay.
Well, she was nice.
Yeah, let's go try to see if we can find this guy. Just look for this distinctive scar, I guess. She said he had a vegetable stall, so I guess that's where we should begin. Maybe he had a coworker or something.
I will be back in like 2 minutes, guys.
You chillin'?
Hello, Pat. Oh, Santa was that was 30 minutes ago.
At least we pre-started.
Hey Cam, you chose this.
Well,
You get to deal with it again.
oh, I'm not gonna deal with it at all. If he's late, he's late. I don't give two shits.
I'm over here just trying to skill my fucking cannonballs right now. My smithing.
It's kind of gonna be my rule with literally anyone. If you're late, you're fucked.
I don't know why it's so difficult to just get there by 9. Like,
No,
you have the whole day. You know it's 9.
Didn't have stuff to do right the second before.
Like, I can understand like once or twice, but every single time?
Hey, he's typing back to me. Must not be too fucking busy.
So he should be back like when he meets back.
The simultaneous fucking.
Well, this gives me time to try to finalize my faction list real quick before I start sending it out to people.
Yeah, do that shit, cause our shit's about to be so dope. Literally.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna send it out after this though, so that I don't like overtake Meat's campaign.
No, yeah, for sure, dude. We're just planning our backstories together, but I picked the greatest place to be from. Those motherfuckers are sick.
Hell yeah!
Okay, I almost decided to join yours, but I was just like, man, I want to, but it's just like I wouldn't be able to.
Fall asleep.
Too much shit going on. Fucking work.
Weed gummy.
everything else. So I waited like actually like 20 minutes and didn't get anything from what's his name, Orion. So I messaged Tommy because it looked like I think Tommy was streaming at the time and didn't see it.
There he is.
Also, what channel did you guys go to? Because I couldn't find y'all. I didn't
The
even know what
D&D
channel.
one.
I would have to drag you in. It's in the class server.
Okay, it is in Clash. Okay, that's what I was confused. Just like, yeah, it's like, whatever. I don't care enough.
It was our very original chat. I don't know why you weren't in it. It wouldn't be able to be in it though.
Well, I'm in chat.
For session
in
0
Clash.
in particular, I
don't have the,
removed everyone who wasn't involved.
yeah, I
for
don't have
session
the
0.
role or whatever. The perms to access the whatever VC.
Hello?
Holy shit, that's bright. Hello.
Fuck. Hell, finally.
Shalom.
I did.
What the fuck is going on here? Ah, okay. This is gonna have some formatting issues, and I don't give two fucking shits.
So I guess to catch you up, Pat, we started at around 9 and we were just bullshitting. We went to the forge and now we're on a side quest. We're helping a woman.
Kinda. Yeah.
I
Like
am
said, though,
woman.
babe, it's fine. Then stop asking me what I want if you're not gonna listen to my answer.
Type shit.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'll respond right away. It's because I'm eating pizza, wings, or breadsticks.
So we had.
Nice. Give me one.
I'm shipping it.
Thank you, man. It's gonna be fucking moldy when it gets here, but I'm still
will-
gonna eat it.
Yes,
because it came
it will
from
be
me.
will be an $80 delivery, by the way. So just Venmo that, and then they'll be all settled.
No, you're paying for it, motherfucker.
No, because I'm doing a carrier pigeon. Okay, anyway.
The market.
All right. Silas,
Yes. I am here.
you resume experiencing this euphoria, being inside this crystal inside the Emerald Temple, hearing the joyous laughter and oohs and ahs of the crowd of Gettliners around the room. And that's where you are right now.
Yay, crystals.
All right, we will go back to the rest of the party then.
That's about all I got. I'm in euphoria. I'm just lost.
you're
in
good.
the crystal.
You didn't sound like excited though, Pat.
Mm.
I'm fucking
I
with you.
can't hardly breathe
I'm
right now.
fucking with you. All right. So we'll go to the other party members. Silas, you're free to let me know if you want to do anything whenever. But that's where you're at right now. Everyone else, you start heading southeast to the Hind Market. You see it's a bit raised and slowly but surely moves up a bit, like a few feet, and then down as you hear the crash of the steps. And you see a market with various intricately carved stone and clay buildings, sculpted buildings, alongside large boulders behind them. And I will say, I have some things. You get a look. It looks to be a few of the main attractions here. Looks to be a food shop. You smell a lot of salty, rich meat, like a smokehouse or something, as well as what looks to be like a gem shop of some sort, and then like a general goods store, as well as a lot of other smaller stalls, kind of in like a like just market stalls, kind of heading down this road with various goods, and some of them do look to be selling produce.
Does there happen to be a produce stand without a salesman behind it?
Just make a perception check, very low, because it's very obvious to notice if nobody's at it, but I'll see if you see any other details beyond that.
Great. I rolled in that one.
Okay. I mean, there's at least one person at each stand. They look to be fully manned.
Great. I don't know.
Notice there is a like, it's just literally hard to not see. There's one that has like a lot of tubed vegetables like carrots and potatoes.
Okay. I guess maybe we look for clues at this one. Maybe he left behind something, or I don't know. This is what I'm gonna do. At the one that there isn't anything, I'm going to specifically look for maybe a note, maybe some signs of distress, claw marks, scratch marks, blood marks.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but no, all the stalls are manned.
Oh, I thought you said one wasn't. My bad.
No, one. No. Did I say that?
I'm unsure.
He
But,
asked if
I
there was
know-
anyone at the stall or around something like that, and the way I heard it, it sounded like no, the stall was empty at the moment.
That is
My bad. Okay, so let me just reestablish then. At that stall, there's one person.
okay.
At many of the other stalls, there's like 2 people or 3.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do the same thing at the one that is manned, but I'm gonna just sort of like not make it so obvious that's what I'm doing, but I'm also gonna approach the man.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Jesus. 2.
Nothing out of the ordinary here, other than, yeah, it just looks to be basic vegetables, some stalks, some like bags in the back. Other than that, you just see looks to be an elf,
What size of it?
male, fairly youthful looking for an elf.
Oh, then probably just an XL.
Okay. On
Yeah, you're not muted.
Oh, sorry.
that note, I guess I'm just going to question the man and be like, "Hello, sir. I'm not here to buy vegetables. I'm just wondering if you maybe had a partner that you haven't seen in a couple days."
He turns and looks at you and smiles, doesn't smile, and then smiles again, like really wide. Make an insight check.
18.
You can kind of notice his eyes kind of flashed when he stopped smiling. As soon as you said like partner or you work with, whatever verbiage you used. Oh no! It's me. It's my shop. What a joyous day.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't seem like you're telling me the truth. And there's a lady out there missing her husband. I think it's better that we go about this the easy way.
Please speak quieter and smile, and I can talk to you. Please smile and speak quietly, okay?
I'll just smile and grit through my teeth and just be like, just tell me what I want to hear then.
Make a persuasion check. You're getting lots of checks for Herod here.
Fucking 21 dirty.
All right. He looks down to the ground. Looks like he stops smiling for a second and then goes back, forced smile, and you see a little bit of tears welling up in his eyes. I had a partner, yes. He was taken by them. He's gone forever.
Gone forever, you say?
Like the others that aren't joyous enough, you know? You don't know about this?
I guess not so abruptly, no. What do they do to the people that aren't happy enough?
Well, I don't know specifics, but they disappear one day. Never seen again.
And do you, do you happen to know who might be at the front of this? Like, is there somebody that takes them?
Yes. Um, you see, it's hard for us to tell who it is because they wear masks. Stone masks, stone smiles. But they come in the night, in the morning, in the afternoon, and you get to see a few glimpses of them, but the fun part is they come through the earth. We can't follow them. They bend and walk with it.
The hell? Now, you seem to know a little bit. Them going to the earth, is that a natural habitat for these people, or is it magical means?
Well, it depends, right? Because elementals obviously can walk within Earth because they are it. But no, these are living flesh beings. They are like us, but I would presume they're similar structure, but perhaps they have magics that allow them to meld with it, to walk within it. Or perhaps they are blessed by Gedolin. All of us are too afraid to ask. I am to ask for clarity, because one that questions is one that is not happy. One is that needs change.
I see what you're putting down. See, how can you be so sure that these people aren't still alive out there? It could be that they're just taken to a chamber of some sorts, right?
It is possible. I do not know the specifics beyond them disappearing, but I do hope they are alive. I hope Orlin is alive, my partner.
I guess I'll look over at the other two guys and be like, you guys got any ideas?
Tell me right now, I can, pay for some fruit, so it's not too suspicious.
I don't have any money, so that's you.
That's why I said I will pay for it.
Yeah. Please give me some.
Well, it seems like my pals here are hungry, so you know what? Go ahead, Al. Buy some fruit. I'm gonna sit here and think in and out of character what we could do.
Oh, sure. I just picked some fresh fruit. Plums. How many would you like?
How much are they?
1 plum, 1 copper.
Oh,
God damn.
how many plums do you have?
He looks back to, you see a mound. It looks to be hundreds of pounds of plums or other fruits. A lot. You see, we are bountiful. We do not desire more than we need, though. Because why would you need to overeat? You should be satiated by what the earth gives you, right?
All right. Well, so I have a big lizard. We have a baby lizard. We have.
Is this only plums you want, or would you like a variety?
I would like to have 10 plums. What are your other options?
We have plums, we have apricots, we have apples, we have limes. We have 3 bog limes. We got in from a trade. We have strawberries.
Bog lime.
And are they all the copper besides the bog lime?
It's generally 1 to 3 copper for most of those food items. I can make it an even deal if you're buying by the pound.
I would
Wonder
say
what plum tastes like in a stew.
What if I wanted?
The sweet
pounds of
stew.
each.
Perhaps add some coconut. We get those from Nozambla. What did you say? Sorry.
How much would it cost me for 2 pounds of each, except for the bogland?
2 pounds of of each of what? Plums and what?
Everything.
So 1 pound of plums and then 1 pound of a mixed bag.
I mean, sure.
What are you? Clarify, please.
He was asking for
It's
2
eight
pounds of
pounds.
each.
We're looking for
pound
2 pounds
lime,
of each.
A pound of each.
2 pounds of
You
each
have.
fruit.
Oh, okay. 2 pounds of each. Oh, yes. I know exactly the amount of stock I have right now. Yes. 2 pounds of each, and obviously we have 47 types of fruit and vegetables.
We're making some marmalade if you can't tell.
Bro, the pot's gonna be really fucking hot.
Would that be 94? Would that be 94 copper? 2 pounds, 2 pounds. Oh, fuck. 94 pounds that would be. Okay. So a pound, that would probably be, maybe 10. We'll say 10 fruits. So 10 times whatever I said, 94.
Yeah, you said 1 to 3 copper per.
So,
Well,
yeah,
it's
so
just
then
94 silver, right?
940, but then I would multiply by 2 because some things could be 2 copper or 3, but averaging it out. So, fuck, like a gold. It's like a negligible amount. I'll just say it's like a gold and like 12 silver.
Oh, I mean, I can give you gold and 12 silver. 12 silver if you want.
I don't know if I did the math right. Maybe I'm totally wrong on that.
You
but...
did it very wrong.
Just take,
I am
just take our
Okay.
gold.
Well, what would it
I'm
be then?
exhausted. I can't even take a government because I work tomorrow. I am exhausted. I cannot do math right now.
So what would it be, Cam?
It's 18-ish gold.
Okay, 18-ish gold is it's 18.4.
18 gold, 8 silver.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
And I'm assuming you pour it into the bag of holding.
Yes.
All right.
So you said there's
Yeah.
47 different
Those are all
items.
gonna rot. Yo, can I have some? Can I have a plum?
You said 18 gold and 10 silver? 8 silver?
8 silver. Unless you're trying to leave a 2 silver tip.
You know what? I'll give him a 2 silver tip. Oh, I'm nice and joyful.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm eating pizza.
Should I just put it in assortment of 47 fruits?
Since it's not that important, can I just speedrun going to another vendor and getting 5 pounds of sugar, please?
Oh, hello. I'm the sugar man. Hello. What kind of sugar would you like?
Just
Sugar
pure.
is obviously we consider it a mineral. We have some sugar cane, brown sugar, black sugar, and we make a green sugar.
You know what? We're making a crazy fucking marmalade stew type deal. Give me 5 pounds of green sugar, please.
All right. That'll be beep boop beep. Get it? 12 gold.
Bet.
That's
Okay.
a lot of sugar.
Have you guys ever seen Paddington?
Yes.
In the prison when they're making the fucking marmalade, you need a shit ton of sugar.
Yep. I'm a prisoner that was surprisingly good at making it.
Dude, everybody loved that shit. Alright. Well, before we go and try to fucking save this dude's fucking, or save this woman's fucking wife, we're doing a marmalade side quest. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll be like, first, Al, give me a fine assortment of fruits and dump them in the pot. If we do this
Right.
out of order, we're fucked.
I know I got limes, I got plums, I got 47 items. Or
Alright.
47 different fruits.
I'll take anything that's not citrus.
He even got a tomato.
Okay, I'll give him anything that's not citrus. Just like one fruit of.
All right, bet. So it's a shit ton of fruits. We dump them in the container. Then once it starts bubbling a little bit, then I pour the 5 pounds of sugar into it.
So I will say you're trying to make a marmalade.
Yes.
So I looked it up. Marmalade is literally made exclusively of citrus.
It's like orange, ain't it? Though. Okay, that's fine. That works. All right.
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
no-
which is a citrus. Orange is a citrus.
Marmalade.
That's
is
why I was
specifically
just
citrus, but
remembering.
it's all a preservative.
I just wanted to check because it could just be a jam too, like a jam with a bunch of different assorted fruits.
that works
You know
too.
what? You're
Yeah.
getting a single fruit.
But it's still up to you what you wanted to put into it. We can exclude the citrus,
I
and then it'll be a jam.
I just remembered.
Not many though. Flavorful.
True. I just remembered something. Oh yeah, in fucking Paddington, it was oranges they used.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to get 47 fruits.
All right, we're
One
just
of each
tossing
fruit.
them in there. It's gonna be some type of jam. I'm still pouring all the
It's
sugar.
gonna
though.
be mixed fruit preserve.
delicious.
Okay, so you're putting
buy quite readily.
And I'm not putting everything
Putting
in
all
there,
of
but
them
I'm
in?
putting
one of each?
One fruit each.
Okay, so
Because
this
each
is
one's
like
10.
a truly meticulous task. So are you doing this alone?
If they want to help me, I'm pretty sure Al's sitting there helping me.
Because are you cutting them up, or are you just tossing them, like tossing an apple in there?
Okay, so if we're going deep, I will say this: I'll use my claws to cut the fruit as he hands them to me. I'll wait. This is what I'm gonna do. Make sure I'm not pouring the holy piss. I'm pouring my other thing of holy water for a little bit of liquid, pouring that in there. And as I'm keeping the peels and all on the citrus, we're fucking peeling the rest of the shit that's not. I've seen that happen. And then I'm pouring the sugar in after, in increments. As it goes, as it bubbles, we're throwing it in there, and we're making this good. This is a
Like to
serious
add some
jam.
Mirth wine?
You know what? Sure, just a splash.
A splash of mirth wine is a deep red wine.
Okay. All right, I like this. Okay, give me 2 D100 rolls.
Me do one and I'll do one.
I'll say like whoever wants to do a roll. Actually, all of you guys do a D100.
Except for me, I assume.
Yes, except for Silas. But I'll say like by now, like if you wanted to have like journeyed out, like you can say if you wanted to walk around somewhere and try to find the party. You know?
Oh my god!
Oh, come on, man!
No fucking way!
Oh,
Holy shit!
It happened.
No
Wait, does this mean I die?
fucking way!
is my 81 not or 89 not good enough?
Chat, he just rolled a nat 1 on a D100.
Is this a bad time to tell you, Cameron, that I don't have an inspiration for you?
Oh, I have inspiration, but I don't know if I can give it to him.
Oh, I don't need it.
Oh.
I'm here for this.
I'm here for this. That's valid. Cameron.
We knew we shouldn't have helped.
Alright. Alright.
I will say this.
You want
You
to
know
know
what?
what's
I'll say
funny?
this, guys.
Earlier, I was thinking it's been a while since I've rolled a natural 1, hasn't it?
Need to get the hardest one.
So everyone is helping. That's why you're all making the rolls, right? So Shadow, you were helping, right? Right?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
were you
but
not
not very well.
Well, so I'm just saying you were involved, right? So I will say, nobody else noticed this, Shadow, but you noticed something happen when you were tossing some fruit in. You held an apricot in your hand, and for some reason, like a dark red energy pulsed out of your veins like magma for like half a second and just went inside the apricot, and then you tossed it in.
Oh shit! I wonder what that liquid was.
It was gonna be such a delightful jam.
You're gonna be
Have
low,
I-
but mine, I had a pretty high one.
Hey, guys,
I
I don't
found
want to
that one
alert
yet?
you. This stew might be a little spicy.
It's fine.
You know what? Are we just doing this in the middle of the market?
Yes. And also, that is a good question. Is Pat with us now, or is Doctor with us now?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
If you
Yeah,
venture to us.
Pat, just make a perception check as you search for the party.
I feel like we're just blocking the way. You'll see the traffic jam.
If only you guys had those
mean-
rings that showed you guys where you are. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'll say it takes about 30 minutes. But by the time you find them, it's now the current time. and you see the party kind of stewing this cauldron.
Cool. What are y'all making?
Just something a little sweet, a little bit of a jam.
Ooh.
We just got a devil fruit put into it, I guess.
You know what? I think I got the perfect thing for that as well.
Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna take out my syringe of awakened bog lime juice and just squirt it in. It's not normal bog lime juice. It's from the awakened bog lime we fought back in Nozambla.
I think we're about to cause mayhem.
Okay, so 47 fruits.
Yep.
Awakened bog lime juice.
Yeah, a splash of mirth wine.
A splash of holy water. 5 pounds of sugar.
5 pounds of
Holy
green sugar.
fuck.
Green sugar, yeah.
It's so funny. Like I feel like last campaign was you guys harvesting stuff, and now this time it's you guys cooking stuff.
You gave us a hot pot.
No, I know, and I love it because I
Sorry.
gave you guys a magical fucking cauldron. Okay.
Who we love.
47 fruits, awakened bog lime juice, mirth wine, 5 pounds of green sugar. Someone said something else, and I did.
A little vial of holy water, not the holy
Holy
ghost.
water.
I guess a little bit of magma.
Oh
Magma
yes,
fruit.
yes. Shadow sploot. I mean,
What?
shadow
Look at
mystery
what now?
goo. Shadow mystery goo is what I'm writing down. All right.
Huh? What do you mean
That's
mystery
more
goo?
concerning. So much more concerning.
That's worse.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess we're gonna get real close to Shadow now.
Oh God.
I'll say that you guys, it's not ready right away.
Yo.
It is stewing for a
Yeah.
while.
Okay.
And now Crackpot is stirring it on his
You
own
put
or
in
on
your
its own.
bodily juices into it is just hardcore Attack on Titan vibes, and that's
That was good,
all I
yeah.
gotta say.
It's gonna
Nobody
be a little
knows
spicy.
this. Nobody knows this, and he just mentioned it's spicy. Nobody saw what happened.
What kind of spice did you add?
It's a good question.
Because I mean, I'm the one that brought all the fruits. I don't believe any of them were spicy, unless I can't recall all 47.
I put a jalapeno in there.
Might be a
Is
good
a
back
jalapeno
bite.
a fruit?
It's got seeds on the inside. Ain't that what it makes it a fruit?
I have no idea.
No, scientifically it's sugar content, mainly.
Oh
Sugar
shit,
content
that's
and
what the
moisture
green
content.
sugar is. The green sugar is jalapeno sugar.
Oh, I guess that we should ask him while we're fucking here. Sugar Man that appeared. Why is the sugar green? What makes it green?
Oh, I have a breadstick in my mouth. Well, as you see him now chewing on a breadstick,
That's why it's green. It's a breadstick.
and you see a delivery person that came from another stall serving breads and smoked meats. That goes back to the shop. Well, green. Well, you see, it's more expensive than the others because it is, well, it's infused with the joy energy of the crystals. Infused in terms of pulverized green crystals, which are a powder that coats everything in the sugar crystals.
That's fair. Okay, that makes sense. Well, maybe if we have we're gonna have a shit ton of jam, so maybe you guys can try it when it's finished too. I mean, it is your
Oh,
fruit.
I would love to try such a thing. What
We're just contaminating it, even though
a
we don't
curious
even need
invention.
Of course.
all because he couldn't keep his fluids in his body.
On that note, should we get back to what we were here for? I mean, we could just say fuck this dude's husband, honestly, or this girl's husband. He's fucking gone. We can't go to the Middle Earth. We've got jam to cook.
I mean,
Herod has made a connection. Maybe that down in the earth is also where we are already going. Because we're going into the belly of the guy. That's under us. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I think we need to continue on the God plan for fucking Doctor, and then we'll find what we're looking for along the way, honestly.
But how long do you think it's gonna be taking till the jam is done?
I'm gonna act like I know what I'm talking about. Give it a sniff. Give it a whiff. Give it a stir. 3 hours. I say, obviously not knowing what I'm talking about. Then we will have a righteous jam for us to eat. Anyways, Doctor, where the fuck were you? You still stuck in that stone?
I was stuck in a crystal there for a bit, but now I'm feeling great.
We made our rounds. Is there anything you need to do before we go into the belly of the bison?
I mean, no, just you have to, spread some happiness. Make sure everyone's doing all right. Make sure everyone's okay.
We're doing fantastic, I feel like.
How many pounds of fruit would you say that for 47 fruits that I just used? I used 1 fruit of each. You said
It's gotta be minimum 5 pounds, right?
You said it was like 10 per pound.
Yes, I said it was 10 per pound. So
And
2 would be like almost a quarter if you round it up, like just to make it easy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's.
So
I'm rounding up to 50 because fuck that. 5 pounds? Yeah.
5 pounds. Yeah, that's totally makes sense.
I winged that answer too. Oh, well, you guys ready to start heading over there? Actually, wait. What are we talking about? Can we go? Can we wait a day before we go? Oh, Doctor, while you were gone, I'm crafting a new weapon,
Oh.
but I have to wait till the
Okay.
morning to get it. I forgot about that. I was so
Yeah, we
locked in
really
on this jam thing.
We really shouldn't go unless you have a weapon.
I mean, I have a weapon, but I don't have a cool new one that might be helpful in this situation. What time? You said, is it morning, you said? No, I said it was morning, didn't I?
I would say by now it's about. Yeah, earlier you're saying done by tomorrow morning, and they confirm that, so that's canon that they confirm
Okay.
that. I would say though that right now it's nearing like mid-afternoon.
We got some time to kill, boys.
Well,
I'm gonna go.
Did Kiskoski look like she wanted any of these 140, any one of these 47 fruits? Like, did I notice her looking hungrily at any as I was putting them in one each into the pot?
Make an animal handling check.
13.
I will say that she seemed more interested in the banana form ones, perhaps more akin or used to Nozam bananas.
I'm not the one that usually carried the banana or the word you just said. But you said the ones that resembled it. About how many of these fruits resemble that?
Yes, there's one that looks similar to an Nozam banana, but it's a little bit smaller and yellow.
I guess I can give her one and see how
All
she
right.
reacts, and see if she wants the skin peeled or doesn't want the I'm assuming it has the same sort of covered skin. Similar to
Yeah, it looks like like you could say imagine like a fruit that looked like a banana with no changes. It looks like that.
So banana.
It looks like that. But yes, nobody's ever heard of bananas though in this land. Or I've never heard that word before. No. It's clearly a banana, but it's not.
Oh,
Yo, what's a banana? What is this thing y'all are talking about?
I don't know. It looks like an off-brand version of the Nozam banana, though, and I don't trust it.
Well, Kiskoski looked interested in it, so I shall gift her one. I say gift, no, it's She's gonna get one. 'Cause she looked interested.
She opens her mouth like a hippo, and then snatches the whole thing and just swallows it.
Does she look
Why
happy?
like a hippo?
Happier?
Ooh, Funko.
I can picture that like perfectly.
For the imagery of like holding the mouth open like a hippo, waiting for a watermelon.
Also love that we put a banana in for a jam.
Banana
good.
jam.
You know,
I
would
love
it
the-
actually be good.
I don't know. I just love that I still haven't told you guys about the magma.
Told us it was a jalapeno. That's all we
Just
know.
get a jalapeno. Must be pretty powerful jalapeno because this is a lot of jam we're making.
And to be
It's
fair,
47 fruits.
out of character, technically, if we're putting a lot of happiness sugar in a little bit of mean fucking fire, it's got to balance out somewhat.
With holy water and some wine.
I just hope I don't kill you guys. This is gonna be fun.
And now it might actually gain sentience. With what doctors splashed in.
We're creating gloop from scratch.
Oh no.
This
Shit.
this is his origin story.
Dog,
Sugarborn instead of Tarborn.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that's actually, I could have added that fucking with the Candyland place. Damn.
Like a oh god, like oh dude, you could have like a fucking molten one, like molten caramel candy,
Yes.
fucking Sugarborn. Okay,
Dude. Oh man, I need to expand upon that character.
holy shit.
Yeah, trying to find somewhere to go or just speed 3 hours or however long until it looks like it's done.
Oh, I guess. Well, I guess I'll look at the meat stall because I need to feed my child.
All right.
When I approach the guy, I will not waste any of his time. I'll be like, any of this? Do you think anything in particular of what you have is good for a lizard folk baby?
You walk up to a human male wearing clay woven armor, and he looks over with a genuine smile. A bit plump, seems like he's been eating his own stock. He has like a marble kind of engraved chest piece. Ah, well, I hope that little one enjoys salt because other than that, that's what we got. Salted meats, preserved meats, salted and smoked meats. Because salt is from the earth.
That is true. I think if it has the word meat in it, he'll enjoy it. So I will take 5 strips of your salted meat.
Well, we have all sorts of meats. But little one looks like they might enjoy some salted fish. Some salted fish. It's salted and smoked fish. Or salted and baked fish. Salted and sauteed fish.
Possibly, do you have any salted raw fish?
Oh, yes, we do. It's not requested as much, but we do have such a thing. In fact, we make it fresh. And he grabs over a deep green fish, salmon in structure, and he slams it onto the table, and it's still wriggling. And he pulls out a gem dagger and just shanks it in the top of its head, and slices down through the jaw, kind of like you'd slice a lobster. Even though it's a fish, and I'm sure they do it differently, but in this world they don't. And then he butchers it very quickly, not even looking and smiling at you guys, and lays out. It's kind of a light, pale pastel, creamy, like mint-colored fish flesh, and he pulls out some regular salt, pulls out some black salt, brown salt, a chunkier salt, and then tops it off with some green salt. Rubs it into the fish, and I'm giving a very detailed analysis and explanation of this very mundane task, and it's kind of okay. Here you are. That will be 5 copper.
Of course. 5 copper. Thank you very much, good sir.
Stay salty.
Will do. I'm gonna grab the
But
fish.
not in the harsh sense. Never salty when it means being angry, because we are happy.
Ah, I can't wait to get the fuck out of this town. Feel like that felt like I'm Rick in a Rick and Morty episode. Everyone's just so cheerful. I'll take the fish. I'm gonna sort of test Sparky's reflexes and sort of toss him up to him to catch.
Okay. Well, let me roll for him here with a dice, and I totally. Oh yeah, no, I made him right here. Okay, I'll do a d20. Make it big. Roll for Sparky. Okay.
Great. Sick. It just fucking rolled over onto the one.
Yeah. You notice as you're trying to toss the fish, he's just looking at some crystals that are on the roof of this building you're at. And the fish miss and just splat onto the floor.
Ah, I give him a pat on the head and be like, "You'll get him next time, champ. That's your dinner. Eat up."
And he runs over. What was the last word you said?
I don't remember. I said something like, "Enjoy. That's your dinner."
Ner.
His first word was dinner.
And he walks over and he just tears into the dirty raw fish on the ground and laps it up, licks his non-existent lips, and then licks his eyeballs.
Good job. But that's gotta be fucking. That's gotta hurt his eye. It's got a bunch of salt on his tongue.
You notice him do an uneven blink like a frog.
No frog blanking at us like it's no big deal. How rude.
For real. My boy's growing up. I don't have anything else I need to do in this market. Do you guys?
No, I'm pretty clear here. I'm just happy.
I'm happy. Did they even give us a place where we could sleep at? Or tell us there's like a residential area for us? Or is it just like people's houses? That's what I'm wondering.
No, we pretty much
Nobody
just got
mentioned
here.
that yet.
Yeah, we kind of just got here. They told us about the elements and the crystal and shit, and then they said we gotta go inside the head.
I'm sure they'll
Go
rent
through
us a place. I'm sure they will. If we're gonna save this place and they believe it's the destiny, they'll have a place for us to sleep. Oh. I'm sort of interested in what this rib glaziers is. So I guess I'm going to go there because I have no idea what they would even begin to sell. If it's a store.
Yeah. You head on down, and so I don't know if your character would know what glazier means, but we'll say that you head over there and you kind of start to see what that looks like. So, because it is a pretty uncommon word, you head over and you see another like cluster of stone crafted buildings, but topped with intricate stained glass and blown glass sculptures resembling various things like figures or glass blown structures that resemble various like human figures or people wearing like looking like these folk but like in glass form basically. And there's already a heat emanating from this place.
So okay, so it's like a glass blowers type thing, like they make glass stuff. I'm saying it out of character because I have no idea what this word meant. Okay. Does it seem like this? Are they just crafting them because they want to, or are they selling them? Does it look like a store type deal?
So I will say that, like, a little bit different than everything other than the nursery, there are some larger glass windows, and you can kind of get a look through the stained glass, like intricate depictions of different things, mainly like mountainscapes and earthen depictions of crystals and such. Inside, you see like the vast majority of it are I forget the word, but it's like that large heater, like the furnace, but it has like a kiln, or it's a different thing for glass, but it's the horizontal one where they kind of shove the glass in and are shaping it and spinning it. Others, it's like a different variation where they're able to make much larger projects. It looks like in some areas they're heating up sand and even inlaying it with some crystals and pouring it into molds, and then teams of the Gettliners, the folk here, are like blowing into pipes to engorge the sculpture to match the mold. Um, and you also noticed a few of them seem to be manipulating the molten glass without touching it.
Glass benders. That's interesting. Sorry, lads. I just wanted to check that out. I I have no interest in glass, I don't think, but it's cool.
I mean, they may always have some sort of trinket or something.
That is true. I guess you were right. I'll go inside. I'm assuming you are too, Doctor.
Yeah, I'll follow.
They seem to be busy at work. DM.
All right. So you walk in and you see someone that notices the door swing open. Walks over, looks to be also a human, with a big smile on his face, and he's all sweating as he was heading from the very hot furnace area. And this entire room is extremely hot, a bit uncomfortable. And they're all wearing the woven armor of earthen materials like glass, clay, or stone. Somehow enduring all of this, seems to be for quite some time. But he walks up to you. Hello, welcome to the Rib Glaziers.
Hello, good sir. I've never seen a place like this before.
This is quite a wonderful thing to live amongst the earthen works of Gedlin. And everybody, right now, describe to me what is your character's expression? What would your character actually be doing?
I guess I would just look neutral currently.
Okay. Al.
I don't think I was doing anything.
I think it's
So
just
neutral?
Me, I think it's me and Doctor that are in here. I don't know if they follow.
Oh, okay. So Silas.
I'm just still kind of happy about everything. That crystal really got to me.
That is fair. That is what you said before. So neutral. And I'm assuming then Cam and Al, you guys are not.
No, I'm not in there.
here then? Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe I was.
Okay. I never know. Sometimes you guys don't say if you're coming or not, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But that's fair.
If you wanted to know my expression, though, I'm trying to look neutral and hide the fact that I put magma into our stew. So,
Okay. But was that a thing where you think it's funny, right? So you're trying to hide a.
oh yeah, this is hilarious.
All right.
I hope I don't kill them.
So you notice this glazier guy looks at you, Herod. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing in particular is wrong. I'm just sort of perusing the town, having a good day.
Oh, wonderful. Doesn't look like it.
Oh yeah, the smile thing. And Herod will sort of just glaze a fucking big smile over his face, just like let me just play along.
That's right. Every moment is beautiful here. Don't take it for granted, okay? And you see him stop smiling for a second and go completely neutral, and then go back to smiling again.
So I'm gonna ask him the same question when he does that. I'll be like, "What's wrong?"
Oh, well, you see, we have such a perfect society here, and we don't want, to dirty the waters.
I make an insight check on this motherfucker.
Sure.
It's a 14.
What are you looking for?
Um,
Are you seeing if he's telling the truth in that statement, or?
More so because we saw his smile falter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to see like it. I guess more so is his emotion genuine? Does he genuinely seem happy, or is this just a facade he's putting up, and we just saw that facade crack?
Sure. I will say that you noticed his expression very slightly. Seems like he's been very good at this, at looking genuinely happy. But you noticed as soon as the conversation went for about 30 seconds, and Herod was there with a neutral face. He started fake smiling and furling his brow very, very slightly, and then dropping his face, as you guys saw.
As I sort of see Doctor looking him up and down, sort of trying to figure him out pretty much. I'm gonna look behind him, and does it seem like amongst the stuff they're crafting, is there anything that could resemble a mask?
Sure. Yeah, make an investigation check.
I'm terrible at this. I got a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
You do not see what would be like a mask. No. You see faces in stained glass, but not a mask.
Okay. Just seeing. Well, sir, on another note, I understand this might just be your craft, but do you guys sell anything in particular?
Oh yes, we sell glass goods of all sorts. Mirrors, stained glass for your windows, vials, spectacles, containers, utensils.
Do you work with silver at all?
Sir, we are a glazier.
Well, I understand that, but I know silver and glass can come together in quite fascinating arrays.
Yes, that is true. But you see, we have found a different technique to keep it pure and keep the element alone, you could say. Some others do stained glass with metal fused in between segments, but we do it a bit differently.
There's a place I can take you, Doctor, after this. You were still in the temple, where I went to make my weapon. If they can make a blunt object out of metal and turn it into stone, I'm sure they can make you your birdcage.
Okay. Still looking for it.
We can
For
stop.
what? A bird cage?
I wouldn't worry about it. You can't help me here.
That is
Yeah,
true.
Metal work, not
Unless you
glass
want a
work.
metal bird cage. I mean,
do
a
want
glass. I
metal
meant metal. I
work.
meant glass. Jesus Christ.
Now-
I was
now
looking at a
see,
chicken wing when I said that. I was
if
just.
you give me a little metal birdcage, that's exactly what. I mean, even a glass metal birdcage. Mix that silver with some glass, but I don't think y'all want to be doing that.
Yeah.
Talking about keeping me on.
Doctor, I think this guy's taking us around.
Oh, but see, we taking him around now, because see, he just said he was a metal cage.
And
Why
you
you
see
lied
him
to
look
us?
at you and smile. There's nothing wrong here, is there? Are you not satisfied with your time here in Gettlelin's Rest?
Oh no, this place is great. See, I melded with a stone there for a little while, and that kind of just made me really happy. But I'm just kind of questioning you because you said you could make a metal cage, but this is the glacier, is it not?
Well, he didn't. Okay, come on, he didn't.
No,
I fucked up.
I was just keeping it in character.
Yeah, I know.
fucked up,
No,
though.
fuck. I look. I never. We can mistake.
Okay, but
You get past this one this time, but
I'll have to go to the other market. Unfortunately, I can't be helped here.
let me show you the way, Doc.
This is interesting, though. We should come here sometime.
Yeah, maybe I guess we need some glass. I don't know why anybody would need that.
I know. Imagine like glass armor or something, like a glass dagger. That can't be useful.
Yeah, it does 1 damage in Oblivion, so it can't do shit in this game. Sorry, but as we go outside, I'll tell the rest of the lads, I'll be like, I'm gonna take Doc over to the forge if you guys want to come with me. Then maybe we can, you know, get some rest, and I can pick up the sword, and we can do what we're meant to do here. I'm getting tired of these happy motherfuckers.
Sure, we also take a look at the jam.
That's true. Give it a good stir.
Yeah, the jam still looks like it's bubbling.
What's the aroma currently? Is it delicious?
The aroma is a bounty of different fruit scents, lots of citrus and other sweet scents coming along. I don't know any other words for other types of fruit smells, but a berry smell. Well, very
Smells-
sweet.
Smell the
Smells
jalapeno.
fresh.
It does smell fresh. But I will say,
get a rainbow effect.
snore rainbow effect.
Sorry, I keep hitting.
I will say there is a small hint of smokiness.
I can smell the jalapeno.
It's gonna be delicious. And I guess I will show Doctor over to the forge. Like, there's a nice orc lady that's here. It's good business. These are good people. I think he's talking to you.
Help.
Yes.
All right. You're heading back and inquiring about the glass. Fuck.
The silver.
The glass.
The silver cage.
Now, see, if you say you can make me a glass cage, why? Sorry.
If only that counted.
Why, hello. Welcome to the glass. I mean, welcome to the cage creators. We make cages out of everything except for glass.
Oh, but I came for glass.
Wait, I just said glass. Oh my god, this is insane. I'm in a loop. I'm cursed to say glass instead of silver for the entire session.
sorry,
That is
dude.
insane, dude. Okay. Yeah, you head back in.
We just
Let me see
turned
the,
around, exited, and came back in. Let's try that again.
Yeah, like 10 minutes later, you come back, and you see the orc smith forging. Looks to be some stones, some purple gem, chipping away at it.
But what the fuck? They're working with glass too.
Yep, that's crystals. Crystals and metals. Don't worry, though. They're just working on my weapon. I'm sure they'll be
Okay.
able to do what
I'm
you need
trusting
here.
you, Aaron.
Trust me,
You've
it was
been
good
pulling
business.
You've been pulling me around this big ox the whole time. I'm just waiting to go up into its nose.
I know, man. Trust me, this is all going to be worth the wait. I will
Oh, I
say,
hope.
I noticed, out of everyone we've talked to, this lady didn't have that crazy look in her eyes when she smiled, really. She seemed somewhat normal, or at least balanced. She's a good person. I think.
Oh.
I hope.
I'm trusting you, but I'm also doubting you.
Miss, I'm back. I have one more proposition for you, and we have the gold to back it up.
Ah, what is that you wish?
Yeah, I'll pass you over to my friend Doctor here. He's got a
I
proposition.
A goddamn silver cage. And I have gone quite literally through 3 fucking continents to find one. Please tell
as
me
you
you work with metal.
As you say that, the apprentice looks at you and drops his tools, and his smile falls for a second, smiles back, The orc herself, she has a concerned, like, furrowed brow, or whatever that term would be for where you kind of raise it.
Furrowed.
And kind of squints her eyes a little bit, and then returns to a smile. Yes, please. We can make a cage for you. I'm assuming I forgot exactly what I'm assuming you're requesting a silver cage for a bird.
Yes, it's a tiny silver bird cage. Like, think of like an empty lantern you would carry around, but bird cage.
And that is how much gold worth of silver?
It's supposed to be 100 gold pieces worth of silver.
Yes. Okay. And I am taking.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was about to say I have 45, and I wanted to throw in the Skeskos chief armor as negotiation.
Okay. All right.
See if that'll cover the 55 gold difference.
So the thing is, when you mention that, it has been mentioned before that there's a bounty here, and things that would be more expensive, like getting a custom mall, probably should be more than 80 gold. She says it is 30 gold.
For a bird cage?
Yes. It is 100. It is 100 silver worth, 100 gold worth of silver, but she's selling it for 30 gold. Anywhere else, this would make no sense.
No, I understand. We basically went to the source of the material.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even think. They're on a walking stone bison in a steppe, which is part of a mountain range, I assume, which is just littered with fucking precious minerals. Like silver, gold, and iron. I'm assuming based on my real-life geography and geology.
And just Minecraft
Yes.
geology.
And yes,
And you've seen the bounty the entire time too. Like when I described last session, like every building looks to be extremely expensive in terms of the amount of crystals just embedded everywhere and precious metals.
I'll do that then, and I'll even throw in an extra 5 gold pieces just as a tip.
All right. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. We in fact have one already. She pulls it out, hands it to you.
And it's for the spell specifically, it's Soul Cage. It's my 6th level Mystic Arcanum. It just says a tiny silver cage worth 100 gold pieces.
Mhm.
For the flavor, I kind of wanted to just hold that in my offhand.
Okay.
Like I said, kind of like I'd be carrying a lantern, only it's a cage.
All right. Cool. Is there anything else you two would like? Or four, if there's the other way here. I forgot already. It was you. Oh, wait. No. The forge was just you guys.
Oh.
You guys, by chance, do... And this is gonna sound really weird, but you're gonna have to live with me. Don't look into my eyes. I'm a little mad. I'm a little crazy. But I promise I'm sane, for the most part. But do you guys believe in execution here?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I don't like how
Confused yet intrigued.
That was the last thing I thought you were gonna ask.
You know what? 18.
Not execution, no. But giving offerings, yes.
But, like, does this offering include someone's heart or vital organs?
One would offer their entire body, would they not?
You know what? That's a close enough answer for me. Can you point me in the direction of where this would happen? Would this be in the temple where these quote-unquote offerings take place?
I wouldn't know where that is.
Does it have something to do with the masked people?
Please be quiet. Yes. They are beneath the come from beneath.
And you guys don't like these beneath people, do you? Like they're not okay.
Some like them because they retain the presence of pure joy amongst us. They take away ones who are not worthy. But I don't know what happens to them other than, well, their bodies are gone. I don't see them physically. I don't know.
Do these bodies ever reappear later on? Or are they just, like, disappeared one night? You don't find a corpse or anything later?
We never find corpses, no.
Before he asks his next thing, I'm going to communicate with Silas. I almost said technologically. I'm high as well. Telekinesis, or whatever. Telepathic.
Telepathically?
Yeah.
Photosynthesis.
There's masked people that take people into the underground using some magics of some sort, because apparently they're human. You were in the temple, and some lady in town had her husband, who was an innocent person, presumably, and was taken underground. That's what we know about that, and these people cannot very much talk about that out loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna think back. I know that if we can find where their corpses are, or where the bodies are ending up, we might be able to figure out where everyone else is hanging out.
And, you know, I agree with you, but I do not think they're dead, honestly.
Yeah, couldn't we just
fair.
show
I
our
also-
unhappiness?
Now, we don't want to jump ahead of ourselves now.
That is true. And also, I am speaking telepathically, so I don't know if, like,
Oh. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm sorry.
you're good. Because we're not supposed to be talking about it out loud, really, I guess. I mean, if they're under us, then they can definitely hear us if we talk about it. My only assumption is maybe we can access that place through the mouth of the Bison.
Oh, definitely. We definitely got to go into the mouth nose. Because
Okay.
I believe they said it's the stomachs that we got to get to.
And then I will sort of break
That
that.
was mentioned.
You said that was mentioned?
That was mentioned, yeah, like to
Yeah.
reach the stomach. That's where the crystal elementals are. Sorry,
That's
were
what
you
I thought.
I was just saying that I'm breaking telepathic speech. I'll be like, I think we all good here, Doc?
I think so. I think I've gotten everything I need. I thank you for the cage as I hold it up with my one good crispy hand. And I thank you.
I thank you as well. Please stay joyous, okay?
We'll see about that. You know, so far it's been a pretty good time. I merged with a big old green crystal. That felt fantastic. I kind of lost myself in there for a second, but it spit me out. I don't know if it
If
fully
you-
accepted me or not.
Well, you were certainly given quite a gift of such pure joy energy. I will say, for all of you, for you too, you mentioned going in Gedlin. You know how flame can cancel out flame. Joy can do the same to itself, or at least mask yourself, because we know what's really going on here, right? Not everyone's really that happy. But you must act that way, okay? Especially under there.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind. Does your residential area rent out rooms?
Is the what area?
The residential area?
Yes, we have residency there.
Okay.
For passerbys.
Cool. Okay, we just needed a place to stay so I could get up in the morning, come grab this sword, and then we can go to the belly of the Bison themselves.
Yes, and have a wonderful time. All right.
We'll try.
And with that, we'll take a 5-minute break.
Okay. you guys down to go to sleep and time skip so we can do the next day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will say right
Yeah.
now, we need to get our hands on one of those masked men.
Yeah, so when I don't think you're here yet, so it seems that they're like human of some sort, they were described as. They're taking presumably like innocent people, just people that aren't joyful enough.
Gotcha.
They show displeasure.
And they come from the ground and take them under.
They wear a mask too, so we don't know what they look like, who they are.
Okay. Well, if we can get our hands on one of them, I can get quite a bit of information from them.
I mean, also we can end up killing them. I can, speak with Ed.
That is true.
I have something a little more advanced than Speak with Dead. And the will cage comes in handy.
We're supposed to be looking for this woman's husband who was taken. But I'm assuming that it's under in the stomach. Because, I mean, if they take them through the ground, it's got to go to the stomach.
It's got, yeah. We gotta go to the bacon of the beast.
Yeah. I gotta go piss.
Not allowed.
Open up, boy.
Oh, Cameron,
Uh,
you're going to fucking love my goddamn character for your campaign.
I'm gonna kill your character.
Please don't. Because you know what? I am technically immortal.
Yeah,
You
you
I
know
will
how
find a
I-
way.
Yeah, you want to know how? All I need to
How?
do is refill the dudes in the coat.
You know what? That's true. I'll find
My
a way.
character is a
Don't
persona,
worry.
not a character.
I am God. I will kill you.
Although, Cameron, you got far enough in Baldur's Gate to get a little closet summon, right? Its name is
Mhm.
Shovel. That's basically what I'm shooting for with these dudes.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Kobolds they're draconic in nature. Like they come from dragons.
I'm taking your
Oh, enough of
family
that.
away.
Answer my fucking question. What does the world feel like dragons and kobolds? Or dragonborn and kobolds? Like, how do they feel about them?
It depends on where you are because the world is shattered into a million pieces,
Um,
literally.
Shit, what's the place called? Hold on, I'm trying to find the name of the continent we're on. I'm with Tommy.
Are you talking about the shard you guys are starting on?
I've returned.
Tommy,
No.
what fucking shard are we on in Cameron's campaign?
Not the crucible, the cradle.
You guys playing too much Destiny.
True. We're on the lawful neutral one. Oh shit.
Right here, the Cradle, Arco Industrial Metropolis.
Huh.
It's the Piltover city.
I don't think they're racist. One second.
Because
Because
it's specifically
That
just for
city,
Dragonborn and Dragonkin, I guess I could
that
say.
city has a culture of intellect above all, pretty much.
Gotcha.
So they'll hate you if you're stupid.
Well, that's the thing is, I then wanted to establish how kobolds are in your campaign specifically, because they're not necessarily always the most, I guess, sentient of creature. I don't know. I guess it really also just depends on D&D's specific rules on kobolds, but I see
Most of the
kobolds
people
just depicted
there
a lot of different ways.
would, at least in the cradle, most of the people there wouldn't really judge you until they realize you're dumb.
Okay, yeah, I was going for the demeanor of shovel, so. Or fork,
Once-
whatever its name
Once
is.
they know you're stupid, then they'll laugh at you, maybe kill you.
I will just say he's my pet. I'm
No, Tommy, that would work.
I'm
Pets aren't allowed.
smarticle. Well, he's my slave.
I'm kidding, pets are
Slavery.
allowed. What?
Slavery.
I'm sort of like, he's like, you know, in Star Wars, the little guys that like raid fucking vehicles and steal their shit. That's pretty much him.
Are you
To
talking
me.
about the desert fucking wanderer dudes?
Yes.
Little hooded figures?
Yeah, they just go and destroy vehicles, take all the pieces.
Fucking scrap traders, that's what they are.
I just also, I don't know if you have an idea, but before we start, I just need to know like an idea of like their airship like looks like how their machinery looks. 'Cause I want to put that in my mechs, like how they look.
Specifically for the cradle?
Well, for like the aetherbenders in general.
Oh, for the aetherbenders. Okay.
Or work for
not
them.
benders.
Is it benders? Binders.
Yeah.
That's my workplace, and I invent mechs for them. But they don't like my mechs.
Was there any machinery in particular that you were looking to get an image of?
Like an airship. Do you have a picture of them yet?
I can generate one.
Cause mine are like, my mechs are kind of like a mixture of like retro futurism. They're kind of cool looking. They're kind of like Evas. But I can upgrade them, and then I can have up to 3 at one point, so they're each gonna be different looking. But I just want like
Wait,
a
you can
general
have
idea.
3 mechs?
Yeah, but not all. I can't use them all at
what?
once.
Either way, that's like 3. Dude, you're Iron Man.
Well, I was gonna eventually give one to you.
Brother, you're Iron Man.
Because it's not like they have magical properties, but they're actual physical devices that anyone can use. Like, people could try to steal and mount my shit.
Bad, I'm gonna send you a TikTok.
You are a tic-tac.
That's always
Alright, I'm back.
terrifying.
Howdy. I think when we talked while we were gone, we were just gonna go rent a room and then sleep through the day into the night to the morning.
All right.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I'll say that would just be 1 gold for everybody. Like 1 gold allows like an entire room.
Okay.
That's very well furbished. Seems like a lot of these rooms are not occupied.
I'm sorry, guys, I can't contribute.
No, it's just 1 gold for like the
I
entire.
paid it.
Okay.
We're good. I need to rest before we go to the belly of the beast. Go to bed, man.
That's true. We should probably rest.
Yeah, I'll say you guys find your way up to like a suite in the upstairs of the residency with like very high ceilings and embellished stained glass windows and intricately carved walls with rooms that are separate but still in the same room, kind of walled off. Just one wall is like separating it, but it's not, there's no doors.
Okay.
I'll say there's 6 total rooms, so there's more than enough.
I'm hopping in the bed and going to sleep. We're in a safe place for once.
All right. Everybody take your long rest.
Long rest time. Sleepy time.
And let me see here. Everybody, let me know what your passive perception is.
97. 15.
14.
My passive is 16.
Before you do that real quick, Domi, can I try to engrave a spell into my skin real quick during my downtime?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just be real quick. It says... Oh, shit. I always forget to roll his dex. DC 10 plus level 5, so I have to pass 15. Cool, 17. Okay, I'm gonna carve haste into my arm,
Oh shit. Okay.
and that will be it for my downtime.
And what's your passive perception?
15.
15. Okay. The highest was Al at 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nobody notices anything, and you have a great night's sleep.
Can I throw?
You wake up the next morning. What?
Said, can I ask if anyone has alert?
I don't think so. How do you check that?
It's a feat.
Oh. No.
Oh, well, shit. We all sleeping good tonight, boys. All right. So what am I about to wake up to?
You guys wake up. Another morning here, or another fresh morning. Chill air is kind of coming in from the outside. You hear one or two birds chirping, perhaps roosting on top of one of these buildings above you. And as you kind of sit up from your bed, you notice a small amount of sand and dirt kind of falls from your chest to your lap. All of you.
Is it sand and dirt?
Interesting.
Rock?
What does the quality of this dirt, sand and dirt look like?
Make a nature check.
I was always saying, what's the quality of the
Never mind.
dirt?
Superb.
It looks to be dirt and sand.
The masked people try to take us. They touched me. Oh, that's weird. Maybe something hit the roof, so dirt fell out. I don't know. Let's not think too hard about that one.
I would like to think a little hard.
It's fine.
Because, where'd the dirt and the sand come from?
Maybe we were being
No.
spied on while we were sleeping.
And you're comfortable with that?
I've had worse.
I mean, that's
Everybody,
it's fair.
everybody, make a perception check. As you're kind of waking up here and chatting.
I fucking ate.
19.
13.
Hey, yo, that's much better than a natural one.
Al and Shadow, almost immediately after you kind of stand up and maybe look at the doorway, you see near the door frame on the floor, like at the entrance, looks to be something carved in the stone.
Hmm.
Well, guess I'll take a closer look.
All right. It says, "You do not belong. Go away."
I don't know, man. I think it's false writing, you know.
Kind of want to write something back.
I wonder.
No, you.
I was going to say something adjacent.
wonder why they would give us a warning instead of just doing something about it.
Give them a no zombling fuck off.
Because it's easier to give a note than to stab someone.
I guess that is true. There's too much.
I don't like that, y'all.
Me neither, but
With the happy music going.
I really don't feel happy right now.
What? It's Gedolin's Rest, the land of joy.
the land of
You know-
weird, creepy people.
Yeah, the land of fucking weirdos sneaking into a room and scratching. We're gonna have to pay for that. That's damages.
Oh, I can see why Gedolin was the fucking forgotten brother. A bunch of fucking happy-go-lucky guys up here going crazy. I think it's probably best we don't stick around and figure that out right now. We should probably get to that mouth.
How's the jam looking?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's true. We've had that boy simmering all night
Yes. It has been simmering all night.
in the market.
It looks to be done. You see in this, in Crackpot, this deep, dark, like almost pitch black, but with a purplish red tint to it. Jam with a wild variety of different fruit chunks in it, glistening, and it smells delicious. It's kind of hard to comprehend the amount of different scents, but it smells very good. Sweet.
I will generate. I will do my food spell to generate a loaf of bread.
All right.
A bland loaf of bread, I guess. And I will break off pieces, equal pieces for everybody in the party. And I'm gonna take the ladle and I'm gonna spread some onto the bread.
All right. You do so, and you lather up this bread.
This shit look yummy. I'm about to just eat it. We haven't eaten it.
I'm gonna chomp into it with them. I ain't gonna hesitate.
We're hungry
Alright.
boys.
As you guys bite in, you taste a very, very sweet taste of like pure sugar, but a very smooth consistency, and then bite into the different textures of fruit. It is a very delightful experience, and you feel a little jump of joy. And you find yourself giggling.
Well, that's good to know, because, I mean, now at least the fucking ground people will mess with us for a little bit. What are you doing, girl? What the hell? Sorry, the cat jumped on me. So it just feels good, and it tastes good.
Yes.
Shit. I'll just take a fucking big-ass ladle of that shit and eat it, because I'm filling up before we go on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're just slamming this fucking pot of jelly.
Yeah, you're slamming it, and I'll say like very quickly, you're like, "Whoa! I just ate like 2,000 calories of sugar in like 2 minutes." As you're
I'm
just
just happy I
scooping
didn't
this.
give them any rage stacked.
See, there's
Great.
the balance of the joy and the anger. The green sugar is what did it. So now we feel like we gotta fucking vomit because we're in a sugar overdose. But alas. Can I go stop by the forge and grab my weapon?
Both of you guys see a flash. Both of you that had it. I'm sorry, I forgot what you said, but I'll get to it after this.
I was gonna say,
You see a flash of a kettle for half a second, and you hear, "Oh, hot, hot."
Hot, hot, hot.
I don't know if the sugar got me hallucinating, but I just see made kettle.
I saw him too. Hot, hot, hot. Not so hot.
Does Crackpot react in any way? Did he see him in his mind if he has one?
Crackpot doesn't react. standing dormant here, presenting the food.
Weird things are happening. It's what happens
And
when
sorry,
we're
what
back in
were-
Arva.
And what were you saying you were looking for or something?
I just wanted to head to the forge real quick and just like quickly pick up my
Oh yeah,
weapon.
yeah. You can you walk up to the forge, and she presents this massive gem embedded maul, MAUL, with a basalt stone shaft, like very long and overcompensating because of your height too. Like it's fucking probably 5 or 6 feet long.
Let's go.
And the shaft itself is like hexagonal, like a hexagonal basalt stone column, and it's interlaced with what looks to be the steel from your sword.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
And that interlacing goes up and then wraps around these 2 massive, blunt but polished, rounded gems on either side of this maul, and the steel kind of wraps around in different patterns, like roots.
It's fucking dope. You guys did a great job.
You can add it for now. It will be a +1 maul. You do not know the effects.
Okay. Guess we'll have to test it out and try it out. Okay. Sick. I'm gonna go meet up with the rest of the party.
All right. I'll say you guys kind of meet up on the Mirth grounds here in the center of Gedelin's Rest.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, didn't we touch it and we became happy, or was that in the temple?
Yes, I did mention earlier. I have to retcon what I say earlier, where the only person that felt joy was Silas. But yes, when you guys touched the crystals as well, you felt like a surge of joy.
I guess as a precaution, I'm going to touch it before we go on the journey to try to imbue some
Okay.
happiness.
You touch the gem, and joyous energy and euphoria spreads through you, like you're peaking in an ecstasy trip without the visuals, but just the emotional upliftment. And that now permeates for quite some time in your mind.
Fantastic. We're feeling good, boys. You guys ready for destiny? Let's go. Let's do it.
And as you guys stand here in the grounds, a lot of people are staring at you.
Do they look happy, or do they look fake happy, like the thing that was happening with the shopkeeps?
Make an insight check.
19.
Some look genuinely happy, some look fake happy, about half and half. But as you're kind of peering around, inspecting each person's face, they look away.
Something doesn't seem right here. Could we have done something that wronged them in some way?
I think we may just want to get going.
I agree. And I'm gonna follow Doc.
Are we just heading to the mouth?
Yeah.
Is it? All right. Well, let's
He
go.
explained he explained to you in like when he was talking to you how to get there last session.
Yeah, it was down around this way.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm gonna follow that described path.
All right. Yeah, you guys walk for a little bit and then come across the neck of Gedolin, the top neck, this mountain ridge, and head down this staircase path that kind of winds around the neck, and then the large backside of the head below this massive crystal horn above you that juts out south. And then curling around to the cheekbone, you see the massive eye of Gedolin, this massive green crystal that has no pupil, shines and glows. And you climb under the cheekbone, to the upper ridge of the maw, and then there's a drop, but a platform to the bottom part of the jaw, and you see that there's a ladder there that is not connected together, but when the mouth is closed, it's combined, kind of thing.
Okay.
Well, I think we gotta go that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna strap the baby close, and I'm gonna climb down.
All right. You guys climb down this thin pass down the ladder, and now come across the massive, shining, crystal clear teeth of Gedolin lined up here. Then the lower and upper jaws, or the jaw lowers and the top of the mouth rises, creaks and cracks, and dust shifts, revealing the inside of Gedolin's mouth. You see a vast cavern of jagged stone and layered mineral ridges. The floor is uneven and wet, glistening with moisture and green light from growing crystal clusters embedded in the walls and ceiling. You see the massive crystal teeth that arc from above and in front of you guys, and some of them are cracked or chipped. The air is humid and rich with the smell of wet earth coming from the mouth. You see a massive malachite tongue that's resting on the ground. It's kind of built in or formed in segments that are able to move. They're uneven, cracked segments, but animate in a way that looks like a tongue. You also hear faint sounds of laughter coming from deeper inside, down the throat, as well as the rustling of something above you. And inside on the ceiling of the cave.
We can just hear it. Can I look up to see what is making the noise?
Yeah. I guess since I described every other aspect of the room, you kind of step. I'll say you to get a better look. I kind of meant above, as in it's inside the cave. So you kind of. I'll say like you can find a gap in the teeth, basically. Just step inside to get a better look if you want to do that.
Yes, I would.
All right. Yeah, you do so, and look upward, and you see what looks to be the shape, a jagged shape of a bat, but made out of crystals and earth, stone, veins of raw ore, and glass.
An interesting creature. But it's just a bat. Let it not be a distraction. Getting the heebie-jeebies. I say we push on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. You head into the everybody's stepping inside the mouth here, and you step onto the malachite tongue, start heading down into the tunnel, the throat tunnel. But as you kind of notice, you look up and you see now starting to move. What looked to be a normal ceiling before is now dozens of those crystallized bats now fluttering and awakening and chirping.
I'm sure that these are not the creatures we're looking for. He said that we need to clear out things that are infecting him. He didn't mention bats, did he?
I don't remember if he specifically mentioned bats, but he mentioned things were bothering him inside of his body. Parasites.
Okay, so that might be a parasite. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame and just kind of like put it towards the bat. So it says a flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within the range. I'm gonna do this non-lethally at the attempt to just get him to fly out.
But you are like attacking one, but non-lethally.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
Dex 16 save.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll that here. The modifier I will say is a +3. I almost got a nat 20.
Oh shit.
You shoot out this. You said Sacred Flame,
Yeah, I have damage for it, but I don't know how that works with non-lethal.
and it's radiant, right?
Yes.
Okay. You shoot out this radiant flame at the bats, and you see that they absorb it and flutter faster. You see the glass segments of their body fill with the radiant color, the radiant flame. You hear what could ever be interpreted as a bat laughing. A chorus of them now laughing.
Well, that did not work out in my favor at all. Fuck. You guys got anything?
Not really.
The only one that could shoot up at this thing.
I mean, I can use, certain range spell.
I was gonna say, you also have a long ass stick that you could poke at him with.
I mean, within 15 feet, I believe it was.
Shit, I'll put you on my shoulders. I'm 9 foot tall myself.
I can launch myself 30 feet in any direction. But it's also upon landing, I make extra damage. But otherwise, I can extend my staff to 15 feet
Oh, you can't just like do it?
once per turn. If it hits, Constitution save.
It's not bad.
So, how far away was the bats again?
Sure. So to get an accurate measurement, I would say it's about 40 feet up.
40 feet. Holy shit.
But I will say for this instance, I would allow you, not in combat, really, because it may be insane, but like I would allow you to propel yourself from Herod and then shoot the stick up to like match the distance.
Would it be possible to combine
Yeah.
the springing action, so 30 feet plus the 15-foot extended range of the staff?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't let you say it, but yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Yes, I would say you can definitely do that.
At least that's something
Just make give me an attack roll and an acrobatics check.
Alright, attack roll. That's pretty fucking low. I need to add acrobatics. Doesn't that one?
Great.
Okay. So what happens is you spring upwards, and you are able to jut and lengthen your staff to smash and crush completely one of the crystal bats. But you jam, like you jump a little bit higher than you expected and shoot up into one of the lower points of the ceiling, causing like a reaction of energy as it shoots you down really fast and you smash into the ground.
Oh my god.
But you only take 1 bludgeoning damage. But it was definitely like an acrobatic fault. Like you didn't make your land, but as you smash into that bat, the other ones freak out and fly out of the cave mouth.
Worth it. That was worth it out. We got rid of those parasites
And-
at least.
And you notice as they fly out, a rain of poop falls on you guys, but it's not normal poop. They literally shit little crystals, little colors, of different colors.
Crystal
That rain
guano.
on you guys.
Alright, well,
Like not even liquid at all. It's just like little crystals that shoot out and pelt you guys. Do no damage, but all everywhere.
Well, we should probably collect it. Maybe we can sell it.
That is a good idea. Open your divine sack.
I don't like that. I didn't like that wording, but okay.
I'm gonna start scooping the crystal guano into the sack.
I'll say you're able to get 2 pounds of crystal guano.
Sick. This mission's already going right for us. We just got our payment back already. I guess we should keep looking for parasites though. I guess let that be known. As we walk, I'm going to be constantly looking for things that could be perceived as parasitic to get away.
2 pounds crystal guano.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys start to head down past the swinging crystal uvula of Gedelin's mouth, down, deep and down. A very steep journey awaits you guys for quite some time on thin stone stairs. A twisting spiral tunnel of jagged rock layered with different stones. Green light pulses from glowing veins of crystals that illuminate this descent, but it is quite dark still. You hear echoes of laughter, but also now mingling with what sounds to be crying and occasionally a scream or two. And you head down this spiraling staircase of a throat for about an hour. This painstaking journey on this very steep staircase, and then it starts to level out a bit more, and you start heading off of this steepness to a more horizontal tunnel. And you then come across a larger opening that has some strange presences on the walls. You see stone worms about the size of large hounds that cling to the walls and edges of the tunnel. And they're munching on various crystals. You see their rear ends are bloated with glowing green piercing through the segments and cracks of its bodies.
Well, boys, it looks like we found what we're looking for. I'll look at my new mall. I've got something I want to try out, so everybody get fucking ready. And I'm going to quit my maul, run towards one of the worms, and smash that motherfucker.
All right, make an attack roll.
Dirty 20.
All right. And where are you aiming on this worm?
Just its core, like its middle section.
All right. You smash into this stone worm, and it cracks in half. No sounds are made of like squealing or pain, but the entire body is just breaks apart, and you see its like abdomen section that was bloated and kind of crack open, revealing clusters of gems. Now in like a powdered form. So not gems, I guess, but kind of glowing like the gems are, but in a powdered form.
Is it presumably dead, or is it still alive?
It's not moving anymore.
Okay. I guess start smashing, boys. These are the parasites, I'm pretty sure. They're eating our boy alive. There's how many do I see?
You take a
around me?
look around the room and you see 13 more.
Easy claps.
3 of them are on the ceiling, about 50 feet up.
Won't be able to reach
Unsmashed.
those ones.
All right, and what are you guys smashing with? Just let me know what you're using.
I'm gonna keep using my maul.
All right. Everybody else?
I would prefer not even attempting to break my stick, so I'm not doing that.
I don't know. Maybe I'll let you guys do this because the only way that I could
fuck.
fucking smash them is with a bag of raw coffee beans, and I don't think that's gonna work.
Unless I don't really have smash.
Unless you
I
think
have
Elder
Coke.
Blast will work.
Good thing I got this fucking maul. Then I'll just keep smashing. Then as I notice,
That was a very good time.
Yo, I got some Moss Walker clogs though.
I can slap it with my stick. Or Sam's stick.
As you guys are deliberating this, Parrot is smashing like all the ones on the walls and on the ground. All of them getting smashed in one hit. And then now all that's left are the 3 on the ceiling.
What do we have for this?
I wish my wings worked. As I like flap them, trying to fly, and they just don't work.
I was gonna say, have you not tried?
Yeah, you see me struggling as like flapping my wings, trying to get them to fly. And I'm like, unfortunately, I am a cat.
Channel your into
My wings
your
don't
inner
work.
fire, Parrot.
Make an athletics check.
Oh shit! I'm making an athletics check. Where's athletics? Oh god, that's not very good. That's a +1. Oh, that's a really good roll though. 18.
I will say that you jump and try to flutter upwards, knowing that you've only been able to like glide. But you're able to extend your jump by about 50%.
Well, guys, I've got about 10 feet in the air.
Huh? I respect that attempt. I'm going to summon my Pegasus next to me, and I'm going to mount him and then fly him up to the ceiling and then smash.
All right. And you do so, and you smash the other 3. And by now, there's a lot of this rainbow crystal dust coating the floors.
Hey, look, guys, they didn't even put up a
Moment.
fight. They're not shit.
Now it's time for their dad to come out.
We'll find him, and we're gonna smash him in the head too. I guess we cleared this room, so I guess we just keep moving.
All right. You guys continue along, and you soon come across an interesting structure. Leaned down and looks to be somewhat broken is somewhat of an earth and elemental shaped structure. I'll just send the image, but it's not. It's like a decrepit version of what I'm sending, basically. Shit. And that face is supposed to be smiling, but I couldn't really make that work. But you see this hulking crystal elemental. By the time you head down to it, it's gargantuan in size. Its legs are larger than any of you. And its chest is broken in and looks to be dark inside.
Do you think this is the daddy you were talking about?
Oh, I think so.
Well,
I really hope not, but I think so.
I guess if it's not awake now, we could try to smash its hands off before it does awaken. Then what is it gonna do?
Step on us.
We're faster than that. We're faster than that. I'm feeling very ignorant today, so I'm gonna go try to smash its hand off.
All right, make an attack roll.
Oh god.
Okay. 25.
All right. You obviously make contact, and a ear-piercing, echoing, ringing resonance happens as your crystal hammer smashes into the crystal structure. And like a small crack kind of splinters through the hand, but does not break off. And you feel like an immense amount of recoil as you smash in. You take 2 force damage.
He's tougher than I expected.
But no movement other than that happens to this structure, this construct.
I mean, I could try, a few Eldritch Blasts.
That's a good idea. We have not tried any explosions yet. Before you do that, though, I'm plugging my ears.
All All right, you can make your attack rolls.
I'm assuming that hits.
Mhm.
Alright, sorry, the damage. There's that one. So 24, 21, and 20.
All right. You land all the hits, and they smash in and do damage it in very small craters that crack some of the form, and some crystal shards fly outward in all directions. The same resonance does not happen, though.
Oh, so it's crystal.
Audibly.
Crystal. Where he's standing, like, is there anything around him that looks like it might activate him? Is there any, like, pillars, any, like, crystal fucking shrines type deal? Just sort of looking around at the whole area.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Terrible at this. 13.
You look around for like a switch, a lever, a button, or any sigil or something. You don't find anything of the sort, but you notice tucked behind the elemental, kind of where its like spine is raised from the wall, a stone mask, a circular stone mask with a large smile on it.
Ah! This is...
And it's cracked in some parts.
Oh, like Phantom of the Opera. This is what we've been looking for. I don't know how to be extremely happy. I'm very high. I'm joyful. Let me grab the mask. You said it's just made of stone.
Yeah, this one looks to be polished granite.
I'm gonna put it on and see if I get any power.
And it's a completely circular mask, with just like squinting eyes, like happy eyes, like kind of a cartoonish face. And there are straps where you're able to buckle it, but your head is so much larger than this is meant to be for. You're able to like loop it around your ears, kind of. But it's like kind of, it's only covering like the center of your face, especially because you have this long lion mouth, like mom. So you just have this circle at the end of your nose, like the plate on your face. I'll say you're able to
not feeling anything.
You don't feel anything now. It just restricts your vision if you have this stone plate in front of your face.
Disregarding the fact it's way too small, be like, this mask idea is fucking stupid. I guess we'll just take it and put it in the bag for now. Okay, so we have a mask.
And I will say... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You go.
I'll say, with that 13 as well, as you were kind of inspecting the body and around the body, you kind of look back to the cracked chest of this creature. You see the glint of something that's not the same material as anything else. You're not sure what it is yet.
Let's check this out, boys. I'm gonna I'm sure I'm tall enough to just look into it, right? Like the hole in his chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the material, give it a feel.
You look up into the hollow, cracked chest of this construct. And inside, you see the unmistakable tone and structure of a humanoid rib cage, the size of a normal humanoid, very small in this large, cavernous, hollow chest.
What the hell? So,
and then you can get kind of a glimpse of other bones that are separated, like not extended physically, but separated to kind of match where the proportions would go on this massive creature. But like encased with crystal.
I think this was a person at some point, lads. They're doing some fucking gnarly shit down here. I do not like it. Not one bit. So do you guys think we should keep going for now?
As long as there's no monsters that will eat me, I think we're good.
This one's dead, so hopefully not. Don't know if there will be any alive ones, but we'll see as we get deeper into the maw.
I just hope that there's no monsters named Jeff in here.
Yep.
It was Jeff.
Oh god, I think there is a chance that there might be a monster named Jeff.
All right. You guys continue walking along. And after about another hour and a half of walking this large cavernous throat downwards, now it gets to be more of a descent, more of a steep set of spiraling staircases. And it's getting hotter and more humid. And you then soon come across an opening that's glowing much brighter than anything before, and you hear the maniacal cackling more often and louder, also mixed with screams every now and then and sobs. And this tunnel opens up, and before you see a sprawling cathedral-sized chamber. Jagged stone and tangled mineral ridges. The walls glisten with a mix of dark granite and green quartz. And in the center of this massive room is a pool of bubbling green liquid that looks extremely thick, churning at the center, making up almost the entirety of this room ahead of you, except for a bit of land in front of it. It's steaming and glowing and sending up plumes of earthy sweet vapor that hits all of your noses. And near the edge of this green pool, you see 6 figures dressed like the other Gettliners, wearing stone, clay, or glass armor. You see them wearing the stone circular masks that feature a simple face with a large smile. And among those 6 figures are 2 more. One of them bound, wearing a stone mask, but no clothing other than underwear, and another the same, being, as you enter this room, you see this other human who's bound being pushed into the green liquid, screaming, and almost instantly it becomes quiet for a second, and then they all laugh and cackle as the other bound person screams in a muffled cry. And beyond them, roaming inside the bubbling, churning green liquid and around the rim of this, what could be called the stomach acid, are more of those, that thing I depicted earlier, the crystal elemental, but they are alive and animated, gargantuan in size in this huge room. Some of them are walking around waist deep in the churning liquid. Others are walking among the ridgeline or halfway fused into the earthen walls and ceiling. There are a few dozen of them here.
Well, fuck. So, guys, how do we approach this?
Carefully
Scientifically.
or aggressively?
They're not our friends. We know that.
I mean,
Then aggressively.
we don't know that. Maybe the people that took were having terroristic thoughts.
I mean, that's fair, but from what I know, it's because they weren't happy enough. Which they very well could be the people that visit us while we're sleeping.
You guys are about here in terms of, probably even a little bit farther than this in terms of distance. Probably about like 150 feet away, just getting a glimpse at what's going on.
That's a good question. Do we approach them normally, or do we get a jump on them? That's the question at hand. I mean, here's how I'm looking at it. It's either we could try to talk to them first, and it's maybe they won't kill us, But if they do, we kill them, or we could just kill them. So I mean, it makes more sense to, I guess, try to talk to them. You know what? I'll be a fucking martyr. You said we're about where?
You are about 150 feet away at like the entrance of this cavernous room.
Well, I'll step forward about 20 feet and I'll yell out with a bellowing roar. What is going on down here? I don't know. Something. Hello, what are you doing here?
Okay. The cackling stops. And they all turn and look at you. I'm just putting some of these guys down here.
Oh shit.
As well as there's one other humanoid here bound with them. Strangers in a welcoming place. Come, come.
I'll step forward.
All of you.
Come on, lads. Just
As
just
now
play along.
shifting behind you guys, another one of them come. You see, like, you hear the shifting of sand and earth, and beneath you, behind you guys, like a head pokes out wearing a stone mask.
Oh hell no. Okay, I'm walking forward. Let's go.
I guess we don't have a choice.
You always have a
This is
choice.
Huh.
Guess we all walk forward.
What are you doing with that man?
As you walk in, you hear shifting of earth as the entrance behind you closes. We are welcoming him to where he belongs, and the rest of them where they belong.
And what is that? Inside some sort of crystal creature?
Into the pure joy of Gedlin. The pure energy of him, you see? For they were not fit for above, so they are fit for below. They are fit to provide joy to another. One of you, perhaps. Isn't that why you're here? For a crystal heart, as the others come for?
I'm just gonna nudge Doctor and be like, that's what he needs. But I don't know
That's me.
I don't know if your means are the correct way though, you masked fuckers.
Excuse me, please. Keep it choice in this chamber, okay? You do not want to disrupt the elementals, because if... Anyway. Is that what you come seeking, or what is your business here, huh? And he melds into the ground and pops up right here in a few seconds.
As they get closer, I'm just gonna kind of shove Doctor forward a little bit. He needs the crystal heart because it's destiny. It's our fate.
Yeah. That crystal heart, that's supposed to come to me.
Supposed to come to you?
I have a feeling it's supposed to.
Perhaps it is so. Yes. Well, there's one simple thing you need to do. Is make an offering. Toss him in. And he points to the bound man.
Why him?
For he is what will provide you with your crystal heart. It shows that you're willing to, well, transfer joy.
He doesn't look very joyous. How is he going to transfer joy to anything? I mean, he
Well,
like the opposite of joy at the moment.
And that is why he must go to the place with the most possible joy in the stomach. For he will then be purified and turned into a better form. A form that can aid us. A form that can aid you. He is not one for this world. He will not be missed.
Hmm.
There's got to be another way.
Yeah, I'm kind of not liking the whole deal of just throwing him into the acid pit.
Because what's the
Is
difference of him to the other guy? You know, like why couldn't it
That's
be one
true.
of you masked people do it? If you're so joyous, and you think that it's
Well,
this
he's
truly
saying if we have to share the joy to the unhappy. But like,
You must be showing your willingness to improve our community. To make an offering. And we have already gathered one for you. We are being generous, don't you see? And they all laugh.
Can I see if he's lying, or can I like decipher if he's lying?
I was just about to hit that up. I'm gonna roll an insight if you don't mind, or help on his
Sure.
insight.
Yeah. Yeah, you can give him advantage on an insight. That's fine.
All right, you said it first. I'll let you roll.
Even though that's one roll that wouldn't make sense to have an advantage, but that's fine.
I got 14.
He's helping you peer into this.
Yeah.
They seem to be telling the truth. They seem very convinced of this.
It doesn't seem
But
like
there,
they're
you see
lying.
their presence. They don't enjoy you guys not acting joyous. Their perceived hostility could come from that, as it might have come from the others.
We might be coming off too strong here, Doc.
We might be. I think we need to.
I feel like
So you're telling me, I throw this man into the pit, and I just get the heart, and that's it.
Yes, you must harvest it from the creature, i.e., diminish it. Prove yourself worthy to destroy it and harvest it.
Oh, so this man is just like bait to call this creature, basically. Then.
Not necessarily, no. He will become it, don't you see? As the previous person that just got pushed in the green liquid, it's been silent for some time, but you start to see a rising humanoid figure, but more so like jagged crystal, but this one being very much so clear crystal. And from this rising gargantuan-sized crystal elemental inside, it's like a clear quartz kind of structure construct, and inside you see the skeletal structure is all that remains, alongside a glowing green crystal heart and organs. And then the bones are like split and extended, like separated, like someone suffering from like space exposure, right, where their body kind of stretches out, like their bones don't connect. Kind of that look where it's spreading throughout the body, all the bone segments.
So why don't we just kill that one and get the heart?
Well, that one's not for you. You didn't push that one in.
Well, no, is it? I mean, is it for one of you? What, 6? I mean, you're all surrounding us. I didn't see any of you really do anything about it, and he's still just sitting there, and all of you are still sitting over here. I don't
Make a
see anyone
persuasion check.
trying to claim it. You said persuasion?
Yeah.
23.
Look, if that's what you wish, go ahead. But we'll say you're missing out on a great opportunity.
Well, I mean, I
But
don't
we'll have.
see.
We'll
don't
just
see
deal
the
with
point
this one now instead.
Exactly. I don't see the point of calling 2 elementals at one
And,
time. It's just a lot of work.
They shift over and grab the bound man who has long black hair, pale skin. Can't see his face. And they start to escort him over to the green liquid as he's screamed, muffled.
I'm gonna turn to Herod real quick. So, Herod, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say in a barely a whisper he can hear. We're gonna stop this, right?
Yeah, because I think we're supposed to save that guy.
Cool. With that, I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Herod.
The moment it hits, I'm going to start running towards them.
All right.
Like full sprint. I'm double the size, right?
Yeah.
I'm fucking huge. I'm sprinting at them.
You're double the size. You are like actual size up, so you're a large creature already, right?
Yeah.
So you're
I'm,
huge.
I'm
Okay,
assuming
so
the
four by
baby
four.
sort of slips out and just sort of
Or no,
stands
three.
over here.
3x3.
You'd be a 3x3 creature now, and you are 8 times as heavy.
3. So do I go bigger than I am now?
Yeah.
You are a 3x3 creature. There you go.
So like that.
And your enlarged weapons and unarmed strikes do an extra 1d4 on hit.
Okay.
You got
So
an extra 1d4 damage.
I'm basically going to run through to the people that are about to throw them in, and I'm sort of gonna golf club him with my maul.
All right. I will say, as you're running towards them, they are attempting to like trip and restrain you, like as you step onto the stone.
For sure. Do you want me to stop
So
like
make
here?
a dexterity saving throw right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro,
Dexterity
really about to say
saving
I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
All right.
26.
And what's your movement? Because I think you've already moved
23,
quite a bit.
sorry.
Right?
Yeah, it's okay.
This
so
is
I
already,
couldn't
like,
have got that far.
50 feet.
Yeah, I can go 35, but I didn't know how that was working.
Well, I'll say you're able to get here, and that's the first save. So you can continue to run. As now, after this turn, they're going to start attacking, which will probably end the session. But we'll see here.
Yeah, I'm running because I'm assuming this is the guy trying to throw him in, right?
Yeah, I'll do this.
I'm trying to get to him. So, you stop me wherever.
Making a 2 more deck save. 2 more deck saves.
24. Going to inspiration that. I can do that on a saving throw, right? Like any save.
Yeah.
Okay. Nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, and I will say with that, make an attack roll, and then we'll end the session here as it'll start combat.
Okay. 28.
All right. And you're attempting to knock him in the water.
Yeah, just sort of like fucking clobber him.
So make a strength check, and then roll damage.
Pat, do I have any enhanced strength with enlarge or no?
I think so. Or it increases the damage of strength
It's
weapons by
like
a certain
pseudo
number.
instinct strength.
Okay, so I rolled shit on my strength check, and you said roll what else?
Damage.
Okay. 12 damage. Oh shit. I will say though, if they're
Well,
glass creatures, I do 1d4 radiant.
Wait.
I got a 1d4 as that too though, but I also have 1d4 radiant damage too.
What size
Okay.
are you now?
You also deal an extra 1d4 from enlarge.
Am I gigantic? Yeah, I did the first d4 for
You're
that.
huge.
Huge.
So if he is 2 sizes larger than that creature, he gets advantage on his strength check.
Oh? Okay. So let's roll one more.
All right. No, that's cool.
Okay, that's fucking better than 9.
That's
13.
like the main reason that you use enlarge.
I just want to make them heavy and big.
All
I just
right.
think the image of a giant ass lion golf swinging on someone is just fucking funny.
And I will say, you walk up and let me see. So with the dex save of 10, so I'll just say thematically that happens at the last part. You stride for about 8 seconds, and as you're taking the swing, it kind of interrupts your step, but you are able to smash into the head of this masked one, breaking their mask. Stone fragments flying everywhere, and they start to tip over, but then their legs lock into the stone. His body
Oh, shit.
falls downward, but his feet are attached to the stone. And then he will start to rise up as everyone starts to attack you guys, and then we will end there.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
When we knock his mask off, is he anybody that we've seen before?
Oh, smart. This guy looks like one of the guys at the Glazier factory.
Oh, you bastards. Good question. Let me write that down. Sick. Alright, bet. A cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Where's my figure?
Oh, it got lost. It's in my shit, but you got replaced with
I gave
another
you this one for now, but I didn't know where to find your other one.
Oh, I see.
Say go fuck yourself.
I
The
just
character
noticed
that couldn't stand
It
on
took
his
you some
own.
time to notice that.
I haven't really been staring at my character like that. I've just
Yeah,
been
that's
looking at
fair.
maps.
Yeah, the character that couldn't stand on his own. He said go fuck yourself.
That's fair. At least now I have a base plate to stand on.
That is true.
And with that, everybody levels up.
Let's go!
Level 16, I believe.
This is like the highest level I've ever been in D&D on any character.
I get a feat.
Scornful rebuke. Holy shit. Everyone is now getting punished for their audacity of hitting me. That's a crazy con. Let's go, boys.
All right.
Fuck yeah, boys.
Yeah, good shit, guys. I will say I would like to talk to you two about the whole backstory thing of some time, just to like solidify it. But I think we almost got it. But
Yeah, we're getting there.
sometime before such. I guess
I'm-
after we get some more info too, it'll be easier.
I'll be free pretty much any time this week, so when I Cam to drop those documents on us, and then we can further figure our shit
You guys
out.
are about to get one of them.
Bet. So we can take the night to look over them, and I don't know what you guys are doing tomorrow, but we could hop and call for a little bit if you want.
Yeah, I'll probably be free later in the day.
Oh, bro, level 6 warlock? What the fuck? Oh, me. I like I like this skill.
Alright, stream. It's been great. It's been sick. It's been fun. It's been your boy GlumiGames, and as always, peace in the middle, motherfucker.